All right, here's the scene live at a polling station in Arlington, Virginia. It's a tough fight for votes in Virginia. It's one of the swing states. Barack Obama won there in 2008, but it was Republican red in the 10 previous elections. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes tonight. Now, a big key to Virginia, many other swing states, will be the independent voters. There aren't a lot of them, but they could propel a candidate to the White House. So who will win them over? Crystal Wright is a Republican commentator. Elizabeth Birch is a Democratic strategist. They join us both from Washington. Crystal's in the middle. Elizabeth's to the right of your screen. Elizabeth, I'd like to start with you because we were just talking about Virginia there and the independent voters. How do you think Obama's going to do there?
We're going to win.
Well, I know everyone's saying that,
win.
but why do you think you're going to win?
I'll tell you why. Because among young people, 40% register as independent, 30% as Republicans, 30% as Democrats, but President Obama has a 70% advantage among young people and a 19% advantage among unmarried women. I've been on the ground in Virginia for the last 2 weeks, not in Arlington, but deep into Virginia, going door to door to door, and I will tell you, regardless of race, ethnicity, people are charged up. And I think we're going to take Virginia and Ohio.
Wrong, Elizabeth. You are not going to take Virginia. I am a Virginia girl, born and bred. I'm a black conservative woman, born in Richmond. My parents were born in Richmond. And Virginia is not going to go to Obama's favor because he was the first Democrat candidate since 1964 to take Virginia, and he won't again. You know why? Because the math isn't on your side. What we know in the absentee ballots, excuse me, let me finish. In the absentee balloting, Democrats' votes for Obama are down by astonishing 14%. In Fairfax and Arlington, double digits, 20% and 18%. And for Mitt Romney, the votes are up. And in Virginia, Romney is leading by 20 percentage points among independents.
No one can understand what either of you are saying.
Excuse me, Governor Doug Wilder, the first black governor of Virginia. Might I finish, please? Governor Wilder,
in Toronto.
The first black governor of Virginia. Let me finish. The first black governor of Virginia did not endorse our first black president.
Listen to both of them.
And the reason why he didn't
understand what either of you are saying.
Said that Romney was a more credible candidate, and Barack Obama had not.
I'm just going to leave it here if both of you are going to keep talking. I will leave it here.
Okay, actually, I was being very polite. But let me say this. In 7 out of the 8 swing states, including Virginia, in all of the absentee and early voting, Obama is ahead in 7 out of 8 of them. The only one where he's behind is Colorado. And when we want to talk about arithmetic, Mitt Romney completely changed his strategy 3 weeks ago.
We're not talking about polls, Elizabeth.
President Bush, just a minute. President Bush left Obama essentially a Grand Canyon full of manure and a teaspoon to clean it up with. Here's the facts. Mitt Romney has been trying to proffer a plan that would have $5 trillion in tax cuts for the glut of the rich at the top of the economic chain. And finally, the math has not added up. And what President Obama has done is not unlike Canada. Canada believes in investing in a very robust middle class.
You know what? We're not talking about anything. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. I'm just going to wrap it up because I can't understand what either of them are saying. We had a Republican commentator, Crystal Wright, and a Democratic strategist, Elizabeth Birch, and I didn't learn anything in the last couple of minutes. While we have focused largely during this campaign on the presidential contest, the congressional races are fundamentally important to any president's agenda. It's believed Republicans will maintain control of the House of Representatives, so the races of most interest are in the upper house, the Senate, where Democrats currently have a small majority. As always, a third of the Senate is up for grabs, so here's a look at a few races that are worth watching.